Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 4, Chemical Class C. Well, today we want to present about synthesis of SIF-based compound from vanillin and p-aminophenol using Greenstone method with variation in the volume of lime used catalyst. This is a member of Group 4. Next. First, introduction. SIF-bases are generally synthetic compounds from a reversible reaction between a primary amine and a ketone aliphatic aldehyde. SIF-based compound and their derivatives are compound whose presence is very important in pharmacy because the biological activity is great. Some SIF-based compounds have been synthesized because of their potential as antioxidants. SIF-based synthesis can be carried out using conventional method or by using the synthesis method. The conventional method uses a solvent and catalyst. Generally, conventional methods produce P3 or hydrogens and toxic material waste, are time-consuming and yield low percentage, while the synthesis chemistry method is a form of pollution prevention with easy techniques and methodologies to reduce the use of source product, byproduct, sulfur, reagent, and other compounds that are harmful to human health or the environment. The synthesis method in the SIF-based synthesis has more advantage, including is the less generate and the time used is less and the yield product is the more. One of the methods included in the synthesis method is the grinding method. Next. The purpose. Number 1, to determine the physical and chemical properties of the SIF-based compound synthesis from vanillin and p-aminophenol. Number 2, to determine the structural character of the SIF-based product using variation in the amount of acid catalyst from lime juice. Next.
Procedure of this practicum. First, natural acid catalyst preparation from lime. Lime is washed and cut into pieces and then squeezed manually. Then filter the lime juice using a filter cloth and followed by filter paper. After that, pipette 2 ml and add distilled water to pH 3. Then number 2, synthesis of base from vanillin and p-aminophenol. A total of 10 millimole of the vanillin compound was added to the mortar, and then 10 millimole of p-aminophenol until the pH of the filtrate was constant. 3. Characterization of synthesis SIF-based compound. 1. Melting point test. The melting point of the compound was measured using the melting point apparatus. 2. Solubility test. The synthesis compounds were tested for their solubility in distilled water, chloroform, acetone, ethanol, and 0.5 molar natrium hydroxide solution. 3. Identification using an FTIR spectrometer. The spectrometer used for identification was the FTIR spectrometer variant FT1000 type. For identification using GGSM, the identification using the GGSM spectrometer instrument CP3800 or Saturn 2200 variant. 5. Identification using UVPs. In this identification, set in the frequency range 1550 until 1660 cm1 or imine group, so that the highest spectrum of SIF-base is obtained at the optimum wavelength. 6. Identification using HNMR. The synthesis compound was dissolved with chloroform and then analyzed using a 400 MHz HNMR spectrometer.
Synthesis of SIF-base from vanillin and p-aminophenol using the grinding method using lime extra catalyst variation. There are mechanisms for the formation of SIF-based compounds occurs in the 2 stages, depends on Fessenden and Fessenden theory. The first stage begins with the addition of a primary amine to carbon in the carbonyl group. Carbon which has a positive partial charge will be attacked by primary amines which act as a nucleophile. This will result in the release of protons from nitrogen and the gain of protons by oxygen. Second stage is the protonation of the hydroxyl group, which will make the group into water. Furthermore, the water will be realized in the elimination reaction. Since the process that occurs in protonation, the rate that occurs in the second stage will increase with increasing acid concentration. The reaction between vanillin and p-aminophenols above involves an electron handover reaction. Vanillin acts as an allotrophile and p-aminophenol acts as a nucleophile. The carbon atoms in the vanillin aldehyde group are electropositive, resulting in the vanillin aldehyde group being more reactive and easily attacked by a nucleophile. Next. Identification of synthesis Swift-based compounds. First is melting point test. We can see the result of melting point test on the table 1 by the physical observation of product compounds. The melting point test results showed that the product compounds had melting points in the range of 189 until 194 Celsius degree. Vanillin and p-aminophenol reactant has a melting point of 80 Celsius degree and 187 Celsius degree. Next. The second is solubility test. The result of solubility test we can see at the table 2. The solubility test results showed that the product compounds was able to dissolve completely in acetone. This is because the acetone and the product has the same polarity. It depends on the light dissolved light purity. If the polar solvent, the polar solvent soluble in the polar solution, and the non-polar solvent soluble in non-polar solution. Chloroform cannot dissolve product compounds because of different levels of polarity, which is the chloroform is non-polar solvent. Meanwhile, ethanol and distilled water are only able to dissolve the product compound partly because they are classified as polar solvents. The solubility of product compounds in natrium hydroxide solution is related to the acid-base reaction between the product molecules and natrium hydroxide. From the release of the hydrogen ions, a Swift-based anion is formed which will bind with natrium to form a sodium salt. The formation of this salt makes the compound completely dissolved in water due to electrostatic interaction. When the synthetic products are dissolved in water, the color of the solution turns yellowish and there is a precipitate. This shows that the synthetic product is likely soluble in water. The addition of 2 molar of natrium hydroxide base cause the precipitate to dissolve completely and the color of the solution turns yellow from yellowish. Next.
Identification using UV-Vis. Analysis using a UV-Vis spectrophotometer was used to determine the maximum wavelength of the product compound. The formation of the product compound is known if the maximum wavelength of the product compound differs from the maximum wavelength of the vanillin and p-aminophenol reactants. The analysis was carried out in the wavelength range of 200 to 800 nanometers, which is the spectrum of ultraviolet light and visible light. The resulting spectra are as follows. Next. These spectra are generated because the product compounds absorb electromagnetic radiations. They absorb energy because the electrons in the product compound molecules to experience excitation from a basic energy level to a higher energy level. Based on the resulting spectra, the P to P star transition is localized at a wavelength of 258 nanometers and at a wavelength of 383 nanometers in the transition N to P star in the imino group. The maximum wavelength obtained differs from the maximum wavelength of the vanillin reactant at 279 nanometers, transition P to P star, and 309 nanometers, transition N to P star, as well as the maximum wavelength of p-aminophenol at 236 nanometers, transition P to P star. This difference may be due to the precision in the product compounds that are formed.
Identification using FTIR. FTIR spectroscopy is used to determine the function group of compound by utilizing infrared radiation absorption. Each compound has a different absorption pattern, so the compound can be qualified function group reason. The formation of the synthesized compound is known if spectra of the product compound do not show a typical absorption of stressing vibration. CO double bond group of aldehyde and typical absorption of stressing vibration NH. The result spectra are as follows. Next, spectrum A to D is the result of synthesis with first volume variant of flame extract catalyst. It can be assumed the target compound has been formed because there are no characteristic absorption of strong stressing vibration of CO double bond group by vanillin at 1665 As shown the F graph. You can show F graph, which is vanillin graph. Then there's also abstraction typical of the strong stretching vibration of N group, not shown. So furthermore, strength-less substitution packet has been formed in 4 variants of synthesis product. Next.
Identification using GCMS. Identification of synthesis product using GCMS is used to determine the presence of target compound that have been formed based on the retention time and area at the level of the resulting product. The chromatogram in the figure above show the presence of 4 peaks, which indicated that there are 4 compounds that were successfully separated from the analyzed sample based on the presentation of the retention time and surface area at each chromatogram pitch of each product. Next. Presentase table of surface area of each chromatogram pitch as shown in the picture. Next. Pick 1. The first peak and fragmentation pattern can be seen in the picture. The result of the first peak spectrum characterization of the reactant used in the synthesis where the base peak and molecular ion produced occur at ampersand 109 and the value of 109 is the relative mass of para-aminophenol. Next, peak 2. The second peak and fragmentation pattern can be seen in the figure. The mass spectrum at the second peak is the reactant used in the synthesis where the base peak scenes occur at the ampersand value of 151 and the value of 151 is the relative mass of the vanillin molecule. Next, peak 3. The third peak can be seen in the figure. In the third peak mass spectra, there is a suspension of impurities present in the para-aminophenol reactant. Next, peak 4. The fourth peak and fragmentation pattern can be seen in the figure. The mass spectra at the fourth peak are compounds that have ampersand value of ion base peak 243 or the same value as the relative mass of the base compound for hydroxypenyl imino methyl 2-methoxyphenol. Next.
Identification using HNMR. The result of characterization using HNMR obtain 8 absorption peaks with chemical shift values in the table below. Okay. This is a table of absorption result. The characteristic of shift-based compound is an imine group. The chemical shift value of imine group is 8.39 ppm in the form of singlet signal, and with the number of proton is 1. The value of this shift is the greatest due to the influence of pi-covalent bonds, aromatic ring, and electronegativity, which result in reduced electron density, so that is easily affected by the internal magnetic field. The chemical shift show the position of proton in the sample under test. There are several protons which are equivalent because they have the same chemical environment, so they have the same chemical shift.
The conclusion of practicum shift based from vanillin and p-aminophenol compounds using the grinding methods with variation in the volume of the lime juice catalyst product is 4-hydroxyphenyl aminomethyl 2-methoxyphenol can show that the physical and chemical properties of the shift alkali product are yellow solid with a melting point 189 until 194 degrees Celsius with a solubility test, namely the basic product compound. SIF is partly soluble in distilled water, insoluble in chloroform, partly soluble in ethanol, completely soluble in acetone and sodium hydroxide. The result of identification using FTIR product a typical cluster spectrum of imine in the width 1592 until 1594 cm1. GCMS, which product for compounds where one of the compounds was the p-aminophenol reactant improper. UV peak absorption occurred at the localized transition P to P star at a wavelength of 258 nanometer and at a wavelength of 383 nanometer at the N to P star and HNMR transition which product 8 peaks.
Thank you for attention. Sorry if we have many mistake because nobody is perfect. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.